So in today's video, we are going to discuss positive habits. So what are positive habits? When is a good time to start a new positive habit? Benefits of small incremental changes rather than a big bang change. That's quite a sentence for us, isn't it? Blimey.
That's a big one.
And why starting a new positive habit now is best. Tomorrow never comes. So what are positive habits? Because it's fast, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was thinking about positive habits, and I realised earlier, I had a bit of an epiphany. I realised that I am addicted to feeling good.
Yes.
And
yes,
go on.
I get that.
Yeah. And
yes.
and the ways I feel good are, firstly, I love fresh air. Fresh air. I've got a window open behind us now. Always got fresh air in the house. I love going out walking for the fresh air. Sleep with the windows wide open every night. Real love fresh air. Love walking. Love exercise.
Being around the right people as well.
Being around the right people. Yeah.
Makes a difference.
Yeah.
As well,
being with
that
good
feel
energy.
good all the time.
Yeah. Raising your circle. Being around the good energy.
Definitely.
I've forgotten what I was going to say. And things like, I'm not a drinker. I know you drink. No, it makes it sound like an alcoholic.
I like a couple of vodkas.
No. That came out completely wrong. But my point is, I like a good night's sleep. I like a clear mind. I like to wake up in the morning feeling good. And I was thinking, I often think about things. I'm not an overthinker, but these things pop into my mind. I was thinking earlier that up until pretty much this time last year, I was made redundant on the 24th of February 2021. Up until that point, for over 20 years, I sat at a desk for 40 hours a week. Literally hunched over. I know.
That is like my worst nightmare.
Yeah, well, it's my worst nightmare now,
sorry,
honestly.
everyone who does that.
Yeah, and sorry as well, because
Total
I feel
respect, by the way, because I can't do it.
And I was thinking back to how I used to feel. When I woke up in the morning, I used to feel exhausted. I used to feel exhausted all day. I used to go home feel exhausted, and I used to feel a constant state of exhaustion. Now I wake up in the morning, I don't have to set an alarm because I'm always awake before the alarm. I don't jump out of bed. I'm not Mary Poppins or anything, but I get up and I feel good. And most mornings I get up and I'm in the gym for 6 o'clock in the morning, so it shows kind of like I can get myself up and going. I feel energy. I don't sit around yawning all day, very rarely, unless I've had a broken night's sleep. I feel great, and I feel great like 99% of the time, and I'm addicted to that. And that is down to positive habits. I realise I drink a lot of water.
Yes.
Always got my water with me.
I've got mine too.
Drink a lot of water. I get a lot of exercise, a lot of fresh air, and I'm not. And again, no disrespect to anyone that is doing it, but I'm not in front of a computer all day, and I think that's been a massive change for me, because that was a massive lifestyle change. So over the last year, I've put in some really, really positive habits.
Yeah.
So to sum up, what is a positive habit?
Well, it's just like stepping those little habits. Like for me, drinking water. There you go. I always tell a lot of my clients to drink water, try and stable it out in the day. So I drink 2 to 3 litres a day. Take this, as we were doing earlier. Take them with me. I tend to try and drink 2 to 3 pints in the morning. I've just got myself in a habit of doing that.
But it's a positive habit.
And it's been there for years. I've been doing it a long time.
I'm a massive water baby. I love water. I do like a Coke, but I'm not a massive juice drinker or anything.
No, me neither.
But positive habits are generally things that make you feel good. So when you do them, you feel good. You feel good, like Lydia was saying, you feel good. It's about that feeling inside. So it's about the people you surround yourself with, the things you do regularly and consistently that make you feel good. So when is a good time to start a new positive habit? I would say now.
Yeah, anytime. Do it now.
Never wait for tomorrow. No. Never. You know, even if you've been out for a McDonald's, you think, I feel really sluggish. I'm going to start. I've never been on a diet, by the way. I completely disagree with diets. I think that you make better choices. But if you've been out for a big dirty McDonald's or a big dirty kebab and you think, I feel rubbish and I want to start tomorrow, I'm going to start eating better.
Most people say
start
Monday,
or start now. Start now.
Monday.
The rest of the day, eat better. Then when you wake up tomorrow, continue to eat better. Don't wait till tomorrow to do it.
No.
So just because you've had something bad or not that great today doesn't mean you can't. Sorry, the dog's getting itself stuck in the blind. Doesn't mean you can't start that immediately, and I mean that like literally. Right, I feel sluggish. Right, I'm going to change that. That's fine. This is Luna, everybody. She's a bit daft. She's a bit daft.
She can feature.
She is. So when is a good time to start a new positive habit? Now.
Now.
No.
Everyone all starts on Monday. I don't know what that is.
But I think starting on a Monday is literally the worst day to start anything.
Where has that
because
come
it's the
from?
beginning of week. You can enjoy the weekend, and then so you can go out and drink and eat and do whatever you want at the weekend, and then start on Monday. But I think you start anything on Monday. Any time I've said I'm going to start on Monday, I've literally failed by 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
it just doesn't. It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
So I think forget days, forget months, forget years, and just if you want to start a new habit, start it now, and don't be too hard on yourself. So if you think, well, I'm going to eat really well today, and then you fancy a Kit Kat, have a Kit Kat. Life's about balance. Just don't eat the whole pack. Just have one, and I think then you're not going to fail, because you have to have a bit of something.
Well,
don't
it's 66 days. There's loads of different theories, isn't there, on habits as well.
Yeah.
I say give yourself a good couple of weeks, but you will relapse. It's like anything you learn.
Yeah.
It's just like even about behaviour patterns. It's the same thing. You will relapse, but okay, that's fine. But you just got to be kind to yourself, and then eventually it will click, and that's how life happens. It's the same with your positives. You do water drinking, and you'll do it for like, I don't know, a couple of weeks, and then you'll relapse for a day. You'll be like, and then you'll feel not very good about it, and then you'll get back into it, and that's normal to do that.
Yeah, and we're
Totally
only human.
normal.
We're not robots.
No.
And you need to give yourself a little bit of what you fancy, just not all of it. And I think the more you do the positive habits, like drinking water, and it's incredible, because I know days when I haven't drank enough, I start feeling it. I start feeling a bit headachy and a bit sluggish. So I can feel it. And I suddenly think, I just need to go and drink like a pint in one of water, obviously, not beer. But yeah, it's really important. So don't be so hard on yourselves. You, like Lydia says, you will fail at sometimes, but don't take that as oh my god, that's it.
You're not a failure.
No.
It's just that's part of life.
That is part of life,
and that's a learning curve, and it's just how you can do better next time. So it's fine. It's all good.
And the next one is benefits of small incremental changes rather than a big bang change. I think this is really important, because I many years ago did a boot camp, and it was brilliant. It was one of these things, I'm talking about 2009 I think it was. That's how I remember. Weirdly I remember it because I had shingles in my eye the same year. It's quite a tremendous year.
Bless you.
But and I think I turned 30 as well. So I had shingles in my eye. I turned 30 but started a boot camp,
like you do.
As you do. So I remember that year. But I remember the for this boot camp, it was a 6-week boot camp. And one of the key things, it was like a bit of nutrition. So on day one, it started on a Monday. I don't know why anything starts on Monday. It was from that day you have to have no sugar, no processed foods, no caffeine, no dairy, and something, I can't remember the fifth one. And to do that all in one go, oh my God, it was like I'd been hit by a bus. The headache I had for days, the cravings. And actually, it really, I mean, I was younger then and probably stronger, but it was really hard. It was extreme.
It's too extreme.
It was extreme.
It is too extreme.
It was too much. Whereas if it would have been perhaps, it was a 6-week course. If it's like, right, first week, just no sugar. That's fine. Second week, then you take out dairy. Third week, you take out this. But still, I think that's probably too much.
Yes, definitely.
Because everybody's different as well. So you have to account for what does make people, what helps people and what doesn't. But yes, I think you have to do small changes and often, if you do want to feel better, perhaps uptake your water intake firstly, and then go for small. We were talking about this on one of our other videos, weren't we? It's like if you haven't exercised for a long time, go walking.
Just do little steps.
Just do little steps. Do like 5 minutes there, 5 minutes back. Tomorrow do 6 minutes, 6 minutes back. Just do small bits, because you won't notice the shift so much. It won't be so hard, and it's going to be easier to maintain. And I think that's the thing, isn't it? Because if you do it big bang, it's too much going on at once. You're gonna
you won't do it.
You won't do it. So do it little bit after little bit.
That's that all or nothing thinking, though, isn't it?
And and that does work with some people.
Can do it.
I do know people that it's all or nothing. And they're very successful. But once they've done the all,
there's the nothing,
and then they go the nothing, and then everything that they've done in the all, just whether it's weight or whatever it is, they're like, I've just stopped drinking, I don't need to drink. They stop drinking for 3 months, and then literally bang on it every night, and or with their weight they lose 2 or 3 stone and they feel great. And then it's kind of, then they just switch back, and then within a couple of months it's all
if
back
they're doing
on.
the all, and then say like alcohol, where they don't drink for a month, And then I have got a couple of clients that they do drip feed it back in. They have a couple. That's fine. I think that's really...
It's moderation again,
It's that
isn't
moderation,
it? Yeah.
but it's if you just do all and then you go straight back to it.
Yeah.
And you're like,
And,
well,
yeah.
you've just gone back to square one again, really,
But do you find with all or nothing people, it is they struggle to do that incremental increase, don't they? Is the case they tend to all or nothing people is literally right. I can be focused and I'm going to lose 3 stone and I'm going to do it easy, and they do it. They stick rigidly to whatever it is they're doing. Then they get there and then it's like all bets are off.
It's funny, isn't it?
Yeah, different people though, isn't it? Different characters.
Different how we think.
Yeah, and I guess it's what knowing which type of person you are and what's going to work for you. And if you are an all or nothing
be
people,
an all or nothing, I think.
Do you?
Probably back in the day, not now. Definitely not now, because I've learned over the years about balance and moderation and little positive steps, and then eventually it comes.
Yes, and when it does, it's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we've talked about the benefits of small incremental changes rather than a big bang, and why starting a new positive habit now is best. Tomorrow never comes. I think we have kind of talked about that, but tomorrow never comes. I see it to be like, I need to give up smoking. I'm going to give up smoking on January the 1st. No, you're not.
Yeah.
You are not going to give up smoking on January the 1st, because the fact that you've put it out on a date means you are absolutely not going to do it. If you're really committed to change, you change from the point you think, I'm going to change now, and I'm going to change from this point forward. And again, it's like with anything, is you will have relapses, but fundamentally, if you're going to do something, do it now. Yeah. Just do it. Just
as
do
Nike
it.
say.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Just do it, because if you start putting, I'm going to do that, but I'll start in 4 weeks' time. No, you're not.
Just get on with it.
No, you're not going to do it. I guess it goes back to that thing. Is they say, you know, like I'll probably say this. I'm going to say this about my E. So I never have time to clean my house. It's not that I don't have time to clean my house. I just don't want to.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing, isn't it? It's if something's important to you and you want to do it, you will always find the time.
Yeah,
and I think that's the same with your positive habits and things that you want to change or need, or sorry, if you need to change them but don't necessarily want to change them.
Yes, I get that.
Yeah, if you need to change them, I'll do it in a month's time. You're never going to do it. If you want to change it, you'll do it now.
Yeah.
You'll do it now. Yeah.
Sounds good.
That's good. What we're going to change now then?
Yeah, what are we going to change? What are you going to change now?
I need to eat less sugar. That's my
should
my
be
big
mine.
thing.
I was just talking to one of my
You
clients.
have sugar in this lady. The PT has sugar in her tea.
I do. Yes, I
Still
have
can't
only
believe
had 1 cup of tea today, so that's okay.
And that was here.
But I did have a latte which had a sugar in it. That's 2 sugars, which is about 60 calories.
Oh my god, is it that much?
I think it's like
I need to
33.
cut out my sugar. I have cut it down, but I did have 2 cinnamon buns yesterday.
Yeah, you see, I've not
really
had no
nice.
bun. I just make up for the sugar in my tea, they're not in my cake.
I love a bit of sugar. So actually, we'll say it on camera. My thing is to not cut out.
No,
because that's not. I still enjoy a bit of sugar, but I am going to cut down my sugar.
It's the bad, not the bad sugars, because it's all in moderation. But your natural sugars are alright, like your fruits and stuff.
Yes,
your cakes and you find all that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
I need to work on that one too.
And or just sitting with your spoon, like digging out the sugar from the bottom. I do not do that, but
that's
I have caught my kids doing that.
I do that.
Several occasions.
Occasionally when I'm having a wobble.
Oh my goodness me! Well, you've heard it all now.
Even a trainer does it occasionally.
Anyway, that brings us to the end of our positive habits video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we will see you soon. Bye.